FOG Andrew here, and the coach here from Family Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. So, we did a video talking about the Epic Warpath Kickstarter that Mantic put out. When was it? I don't even remember.
This is about 2 weeks ago.
About 2 week or two ago.
It was actually on the 14th. It was on Valentine's.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, and so we're here 2 weeks later. The Kickstarter's almost done. And we kind of want to answer the question if we're going to be backing it.
All right, so we'll do a quick sum up. We don't want to go over it because we already did that.
We already did, yep.
So we're at 379. So let's say 380 just for to make round numbers. And 325 was to get the nameless in there. And now we're at 379. So I'm assuming all of the stuff is here. So now we have they have the enforcers, all of the enforcers, which was there, right? All the plague, which was there originally, the Forge Fathers, which were there originally, and the Asterians. So what they've done was they've actually unlocked the Veerman, okay, which is here, and all this stuff here. Super Heavy's not there yet. The Lancer tank for the GCPS, which was unlocked. This is the Wolverine and the different things. They don't have their Super Heavy yet. These are all the unlocks for them.
Yeah, Marauders and Nameless were unlocked for the stretch goals.
Correct. And they didn't. I don't think they showed anything here. And here's the size comparison. Sorry, bear with me. So that's like some plague zombies and whatnot. All right. So it's small.
Yeah.
It's small.
Yeah. Small scale, epic stuff.
Yeah. This thing looks very cool. I will say that looks
cool.
Pretty awesome. All right. And I think that's it. And then they've done a lot of how to play. It's a very well thought out Kickstarter. So with that being said, what's our take on it? So I know you weren't too keen on it at the get-go. So what's your let's start with you.
Well, I if I'm honest, I'm still not really crazy about it. These epic kind of style games, I just like with like a smaller scale like that just doesn't really interest me that much.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's just epic scale firefight,
mm-hmm.
then I'm gonna just play firefight,
right? So my thing is this. I have a few things. I think this looks really cool. I gotta say, Mantic ran a nice thing. I at the beginning when they were at around 200, I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna make it, and then it just went up for whatever reason. Kickstarter's weird with that.
Yeah.
But for me, I said it looks pretty cool. All right. And let me look into it. Now, I'll be honest with the scale. To me, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh my God, I see this. This is awesome. I want this. I want that. I want this. It wasn't like that. But so let me look into it. And I watched the battle report. I watched the how to play videos. And essentially, like you said, it's basically firefight at an epic scale. And you're like, well, no, coach, they do this, they do that. But it's firefight.
Right.
So, when you take 10 jet bikes and the jet bikes go and you do 4 wounds, you remove 4 little jet bikes.
Right.
Or on your jet bikes in firefight, you remove wounds. And maybe one can go away, whatever the wounds are for that. Same thing with the, removing models and stuff. So in this, you're removing bases, but with guys on it.
Right.
The artillery was very cool, which is not in firefight. I thought that was pretty good. I really like the mechanic of dropping the thing there and then moving it around. If you have 3, you have 3 of the circles. I thought that was pretty innovative. I thought that was cool.
Right.
The super heavies, the big giant things like you see here, the plague dude and the big Asterian dude, and then the enforcers have something cool. I think that was awesome. But is it so awesome that I want to put that into Epic Warpath? I don't think so. For me, it's not that. This is not also a knock at Mantic.
Yeah. No, we're not trying to not. I mean, we play most of Mantic's games anyway.
A lot of them.
Yeah, I think all of them except Kings of War, like, so
which
um,
we're looking into.
Yeah, which we are working on. But with Epic Warpath, it's just, I mean, the stuff looks awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the Astarian dude is awesome. The Plague Super Heavy's friggin' sweet.
Here's what I'm loving this too right here. See, like, all right, so here, unique faction and the Super Heavies all unlocked.
Right.
All right, so it looks good. I mean, this looks awesome. What I really like is this. I have to take you down to the. Let's go to the enforcers. Click here, and there we go. There are the enforcers. The grav tanks look great. Okay. I don't know what this is. The Victor MK2, right? Another tank. And the bombers here, and their super heavy is this Dakon light cruiser. Okay. Not too crazy about this. I'll be honest with you. To me, it doesn't say enforcers.
Yeah.
This to me says enforcers. These look like
Right.
Swift enforcer things.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. I'll be honest with you. But let's go to my boys. All right, here we go. So here's the Forge Fathers. All right. I always like the Sternhammer, the Holt Half Track, Iron Ancestors. This is what I fell in love with these guys. Right. Their super heavy is very cool. This Sigrun dropship looks very cool, but not cool enough for me to make that jump.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if it was a completely different game than Firefight, I'd be all over it. Some new game in the Mantic universe,
right?
To me, it just seems like it's Firefight shrunk down,
right? Yeah, I mean, when you look at like something like Dead Zone and Firefight,
correct?
There's some stuff from Dead Zone and some stuff from Firefight that are kind of overlap a little bit,
correct?
But they are two completely separate games.
Yes.
Not even one being a war game and one being a skirmish game. No, they're two completely different things.
Although they were trying to mix them together in a part where one was gonna meld into the other. That's why you have enforcer operatives now and stuff like that. I wasn't too crazy about that.
Yeah,
either,
I don't think that's a good idea. But I mean, like something like this again. Mantic's models are always great. Mantic's, all the factions and everything for the Warpath universe are fantastic. But it's just like this. Just it doesn't hook me as much as something like Dead Zone or something like that kind of hooks me. So I'm not 100% too crazy about it.
Now this is I don't know if it's just a point for me or someone out there, whatever. But when I did this survey, because I filled out the survey for this, they were asking about this, that, and the other thing, and I was like, okay, would you like it to be completely an STL thing? And I said, yeah. I if this was a total STL thing, we have the printers. I know everybody doesn't have printers. I'm just talking by this is, in my opinion, my circumstance, which I am not too obtuse to figure out that everybody's not in my circumstance. But there are a lot of guys that are printers out there and whatnot. And the STL, if it was an STL Kickstarter, which I've backed, I'm actually backing one right now, for terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was just to print everything here, and you get the digital rule book and all that stuff, and then we'd probably go to like a convention or even order. I like to order the rule book and have the tokens that are supposed to be in the game. I like to have that, but then print up stuff.
Right,
that would be great. So now you have the STL faction pack. All right, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll back that, but it's only contains all the reinforcements and super heavy STLs for the unlocked factions. So for 125 pounds, I don't know, about 150 American, you get all the STLs, which is to me okay, but you can't play the game. It's like I'm getting all the elite stuff and I have no troops. I have that, so you still have to back it anyway. So
right.
I with that I didn't understand that. I thought it might have been like a full thing. If it was that, I would have definitely done it.
So now, just to see, to go all in here,
right?
So the High Command Pledge, Game Essentials, Battlefield Terrain, and 4 armies of your choice, each including a core army, reinforcement set, and super heavy unit. Okay,
Right.
so that's 600
Right.
about. So 602. So
602.
just say 600 altogether.
All right, six. Let's say 620 with shipping and everything.
Right. Okay, so yeah,
You're getting,
but you don't get all the factions either.
well, you get
You
four.
get four.
You get four, right?
Which is the four main one. You
No,
know,
no. Well,
the four, because they started with the four.
correct.
So
you
get
got
to pick.
Enforcers, Plague Forge, Father Asterion. So
Right.
you get those
So,
four.
but what I'm saying,
But now you have the Veerman, GCPS, the Marauders, and the Nameless.
Yeah. So now you're getting you can pick.
You can pick
from
and
those.
choose. So
right, but it's still it's $600
right,
US for us. So
so I'm
I
looking,
don't
it's,
I'm not too crazy about it.
but yeah, but you see, if we really like this and we're into it,
right.
then you make the investment.
Yeah,
And
no,
understand
I
down the
get
road.
that. I mean, I'm not bashing anybody that's going to back this.
Right.
I'm just saying, for me personally, it's just not something that I would back for that money. And also, because at that point, it's like, I don't want to get just one or two factions. I want either all of them or as much as I could get.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, like this one here, it's the $200 pledge. So it's you get the 4 plastic armies of your choice to start with your Epic Warpath, right? No super heavies. Then throw in the STL pack,
right,
which would be good, and I wouldn't mind. So that would probably be where we're at, right? Like that, and then get the reinforcement pack,
right.
But the thing is like we said, I don't know. It's just it like I said, it's firefight at a smaller scale.
Right.
I mean, I understand. I know Epic 40K was like that and stuff, and it's here. But my thing is I've been working on firefight for so long, and I've been building and painting like a maniac for so long. That I'm going to focus on that for us. This is an awesome thing here. If I didn't have firefight, if I didn't have collected so many Dead Zone minis that I can run firefight here with the vault. I can print up stuff. We could run. We could print up. The Nameless was in last month. They got Plague coming out this month. Teratons and Leapers. Run the Plague like crazy. I have what do I got? 11 Hornets. We went crazy with Hornets and stuff. So for me, I rather just focus on that. Now, I know that the Hobby Habit and Boston Minis and the Discord were talking, and they were saying that maybe take those terrain that's there, build it up, and do like Dead Zone with it. And I said
with the terrain,
that's coming, because they have. I have to see here. They're including terrain a lot, so it's basically the square terrain, which basically looks like Dead Zone terrain, right? Very cool, I think. Build up a terrain board and play Dead Zone with it. And if that's what you want to do, that's cool. For me, I rather just play Dead Zone. I got enough Dead Zone to. I got enough Dead Zone to put together and live in it.
Right.
So, but like I said, that's my situation. That's my opinion.
I think like, the stuff that I will say that like I think is good. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying like one of the good things about it is that, like, let's say you're coming over from 40K,
right?
And you like the epic scale stuff. Okay, now here's another game that is
in the scale
that you're looking for. And if they have no idea what Mantic is, no idea what Dead Zone and Firefight is, this is a good opportunity for you to back it.
Correct.
Now, for us, in our situation, we have every Dead Zone model and a bunch of Firefight stuff.
A lot of Firefight.
So,
for us, it's not that. Now,
and plus all the friggin' terrain we have.
Yes. Yeah, tons of terrain. And even stuff that's not from Mantic that we've been printing.
Right.
Is 3x3 terrain specifically for Dead Zone anyway.
Right.
But so the way we're trying to say is that this is a no-go for us, but I've said this before, you never know down the line. It might not be the right game for us now.
Yeah.
But who knows a year from now?
I mean,
6 months from now. Who knows?
Adepticon is right around the corner.
Correct.
And if they have a demo of Epic Warpath, I'm 100% willing to try
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And
But
that's what might change our mind.
right, so we could do the demo and be like, this is the greatest game. This is better than Dead Zone. This is better than Fire. But we don't know, haven't played it. But looking at the videos and stuff, it seems like
I
it's just
I could just play Firefight.
right.
And with Halo coming out, I think I would want to put more funds into Halo than
Right.
to maybe do this. And then,
Right.
like we were saying, maybe Kings of War.
Right.
So to get into another sci-fi game, which is basically the same thing as Firefight. I know we're
Right.
repeating ourselves now. In closing,
Yep.
I will say this: I think this is a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look cool. People were asking for it for years. Okay, they've been asking for it for years. I think I think it's a cool looking thing. Mantic always, they got Alessio Calvatore, Matt Gilbert writing rules and stuff. I think it's a good thing. This is not a knock to Mantic, and honestly, if you want to give us a lot of hate, it's okay. You're welcome to it, but we're in it to win it with Mantic. We've been there from the get go. We bought Dead Zone day one when it was at Adepticon all those years ago. Ronnie gave us the demo, gave us a better deal than the other guys because we said it was us, and we've been just doing tons of this. I mean, we've come out with, I think we have the most battle reports on the internet for Dead Zone. I mean, we're down to clown with Mantic.
Yeah.
Problem is this really didn't do it for us, but that's okay because that's just our opinion. Now, I want to see the battle reports. I want to see guys painting this. I'm looking forward to seeing this. And then you never know. Things change,
Yeah.
Also, we have the Vault. The Vault's been very good to us. Maybe stuff will come up in there. I would like to see, though, I hate to say it, I'd like to see some of those grav tanks and some of the things that are in this maybe go into Firefight. Now, I know some of the super heavy guns and stuff might not be able to. I mean, these dudes here are huge. Look at this. So he's probably the size of our dog. All right. This is probably the size of a small child. Because going by scale, that'd be nuts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, in other games they have Titans and things like that. And
Right.
It could work. So I think we're gonna pass on this and hold off because I'm still very interested in it. And I always love to see what they're doing. But I think for us, we're gonna kind of shift to other games, and which are probably going to be Mantic, like Halo, Kings of War, and
we already backed Worms
and Worms and stuff. So it's that. I mean, we play Hellboy. I'd say once a month. It's cold outside, but we mule and bull, and we love Hellboy. We love that game. So it's not a knock to Mantic. It's just not for us.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I don't think that's a problem with that.
I definitely want to hear what you guys think, because I know in our last video, a lot of people were saying they're backing it.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying they're backing it, and a lot of people were like kind of bringing up points that we kind of redid here. It seems like it's a 50-50. Yeah. I don't know. And also, too, the last 36 hours to go, this is when usually people like pull the ripcord and like, let me just put $1 in and then see what happens. So
yeah, if you guys are backing it, let us know why in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
And then also let us know why you aren't backing it.
Why you passed up on this.
If you aren't,
whatever. So we just want to hear from you. But yeah, this is what we've been talking about this every day.
Yeah.
We've been texting and stuff, going back and forth, pluses and minuses. And then, we came to this decision. So, but hey, congratulations. $380,000. I'm sure in the next 24 hours it's going to go up because people are just waiting till the last second.
Yeah.
I think people think this is eBay when you got to come in and swoop in and steal something. So.
Right.
But I like the look of it. I think it's cool. You got to bring some of that stuff to Firefight and then some of this stuff to Dead Zone. That's just the way. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But so. That's it.
Yeah. So, guys, there's some videos on the screen right now that you can also check out that we have posted on the channel. We mentioned before we do a lot of Mantic stuff. So, if you haven't seen our videos on Dead Zone and all that stuff, you can check those out on the channel.
Stay tuned for a lot of Adepticon coverage coming up.
Yes, that too. And then also subscribe if you're new. Check out the link tree in the description where we have our Discord server, podcast links, social media links, and our Patreon. You can check all that out down there. But that's it, guys. We'll see you in the next one.